Congratulations to our University of Birmingham graduands. Here we are in the Great Hall at the heart of the Edgbaston campus. Here are the student musicians. Attendees, mostly graduands and their friends and family, are seated. getting started. Here's the first of our 2 mace bearers beginning the ceremony. The centenary mace bearer is usually a staff member who has volunteered to take part in the ceremony. The mace bearer enters through the back of the Great Hall and leads a procession of staff to the stage. The Esquire Bedell, who is the second of the 2 mace bearers, follows. The maces are placed on stage for the duration of the ceremony.
I declare the congregation open. Good morning. Welcome to Birmingham, and I am really sorry that we couldn't put on better weather for you today. It's really lovely to see so many people here this morning. Thank you all very much for coming. As the University's Vice-Chancellor, it's a real pleasure to welcome you, our graduands, and your friends, your families, and your supporters to your graduation ceremony. We're all here to celebrate you, to celebrate your hard work, your dedication, and your resilience. Today marks the culmination of your educational journey. You chose the University of Birmingham because you wanted to be part of a vibrant community in a fantastic city which champions excellence, fosters innovation, and encourages a thirst for knowledge. During your time here, we've emerged from a global pandemic which has impacted our lives and your lives in ways that we could never have imagined. We've witnessed the terrible invasion of Ukraine and its ongoing war. And we are, of course, experiencing significant challenges with as inflation is so high here at home. In times like this, the power of relationships is critical. As a university, we see this in the power of our partnership with Ivan Franko University in Lviv, which is helping to support the conservation of Ukrainian higher education. We see it as we host academics fleeing war and conflict from many other parts of the world as well. And we see it as we work with the Guild of Students to support students in managing the cost of living crisis. I can't imagine that any of the journeys that you've taken to reach today will have been what you were expecting. There have been journeys marked by challenges and growth, moments of doubt, moments of inspiration. But you're here today having overcome all of the barriers and having achieved your goals nevertheless. So stop for a second and consider what you have done. Your journeys here and your stories may all have been different, but they have common threads. You've explored new ideas and experienced the thrill of intellectual discovery. You've tackled apparently insurmountable problems and overcome them. You've met new people who've inspired you in many ways and friends that will last a lifetime. You've expanded your horizons, challenged assumptions, developed the critical thinking skills necessary to thrive in the world that awaits you. And quite frighteningly, you're all going to go into the world and become doctors pretty soon. frightening for you, maybe also for the rest of us. I hope that as you look back on all of this, you will feel a real and huge sense of pride. Today is an important step in your journey, a moment to celebrate the tenacity, the determination, and the drive that you've shown to reach your goals. And you now have your opportunity to apply this expertise to make a bigger difference. Those of us sitting on the stage look to you to address the needs of the world now and into the future. And of course, this need has never been greater. In today's rapidly changing world, with society facing complex and interconnected challenges, you're the leaders who will shape our future. And we hope that your time here at the University of Birmingham has equipped you with the tools that you need to embrace this role with compassion, with understanding, and with confidence. You have the power to make a difference, so choose to make that difference a positive one. So as you leave us and embark on the next chapter, take a moment to recognise those who've been instrumental in your success so far. Sitting behind me are just some of the university community who've contributed to your development, encouraged your intellectual curiosity, nurtured your creativity, and inspired you to question and explore. And you will all also have been supported in myriad ways by the tutors and the student support teams around you. So perhaps we can give a huge round of applause to all the staff who've helped you along the way. And sitting here in front of me in this great hall and watching live around the world with some tissues and cameras at the ready are your friends, your family and your supporters who are so proud of everything you've achieved. You'll all have that special person or those people who believed in you, people who've supported you, shown you kindness, and without whom you wouldn't be here. Graduates, it's been quite a journey on an MBCHB, so perhaps you should give a round of applause and a huge cheer to say thank you to all your supporters and the people who've made today possible. So very soon you'll come onto the stage and I will formally admit you to your degree. This is your moment. When your name is read, that's the moment of your graduation. And family and friends, do feel free to make as much noise as you like. So as you come up, please be careful on the steps. We have had people trip down the steps, but we've got a lovely row of laps on the front for you to fall into if necessary. Give a big smile for the cameras, and don't forget to savour your moment. Thank you very much.
Now for the handing of the scrolls. The graduands will walk from the left of the stage to the centre and collect their scroll from the conferring officer. After they're congratulated, they'll walk off stage.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kate Thomas and I'm the Dean of Birmingham Medical School. Vice-Chancellor and Principal, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduands as listed in my programme, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
By virtue of my authority as Vice-Chancellor, I admit those people listed in the programme to the degree of MBCHB.
Afua Mansa Abankwa. Chukwu Emeka Abazie. Ali Ahmed Hussein Abdallah. Alvia Abraham. Anna Elizabeth Acey. Radhika Acharya. Laura Adams. Grace Emily Adamson. Olaweshe Mialore Adiatola Adiaba. Aditya Nagaraja Adiga. Jabed Ahmed. Hasina Akhtar. Saiful Ali. Sumaya Ali. Sarah Al-Zatani. Sophie Gaynor Anderson. Mary Nena Aniaku. Anjita Anil Kumar. Halima Sadaya Anwar. Sophie Jade Arundel. Joy Aswelame. Benjamin Atherton. Suleiman Musa Ayab. Laiba Baig. Orialua Baiki. Jasmine Bal. Vishana Vanita Birbal Singh. Hannah Bolheimer. Aisha Elura Balogan. Saida Sabah Batul. Mahesh Subramanian Brava. Emily Louise Beasley. Regina Begum. Toby Bellaby. Elizabeth Bevan. Shreya Amesh Bhatt. Zanira Ariba Buyan. Saibia Merin Bijou. Shanor E. Salam Bil Bushra. Thomas William Binnersley. Jessica Rose Birch. Parisha Kaur Blagan. Annie Alice Blizzard. Harry Mark Bowler. Jessica Lee Fenn Boydell. Alice Rosie Bradley. Evie Rose Bramley. Manpreet Kaur Brar. Alexander William Bray. Samuel James Brown. Jonathan Adam Waymang Bruce. Katie Louise Bubb. William Buller. Elizabeth Louise Jean Birch. Juliet Elizabeth Burridge. Matilda Burton. Lana Sasha Bush. Awais Subhani Butt. Laura Elizabeth Butters. Safar Cartledge. Sumitra Chakravarti. Juan Hay Vanessa Chan. Thanvi Lad Chintaman. Marcus Yikhin Chow. Tasnim Chowdhury. Jabin Shakila Chowdhury. Serena Ann Church. Alice Churchill. Megan Rebecca Clark. Jenny Clark. Nariah Amana Clark. Mark Gregory Cobb. Lewis Coleman. Lucy Collins. Callum Cook. Charles Joseph Coppola. Alexander Corbett. Hannah Courtney. Benjamin Thomas Cowdrey. Saoirse Coyne. Bethany Crabtree. Jared Thomas Crockett. Elise Christina Davis. Agnes Delap. Deep Dipak Desai. Ruchi Desai. Melissa Drake. Tamsin Elizabeth Drury. Simona Caroline D'Souza. Madeline April Durham. Betsy Hannah Edwards. Thomas Eaglesfield. Myrna Allah Eldin Ahmed Al-Gabashi. Aisha El-Hawari. Sarah Umar Majid Ragab Mohammed El-Sadani. Harriet Lucy Elson. Toby Elston. Molly Elizabeth Evans. Caroline Alice Evenden. Rebecca Samantha Everett. Omar Imeh. Lauren Emily Fawcett. Hazel Ferguson. Michael James Ferguson. Charlotte Fernando. Asma Feroz. Asa Joanna Margaret Ferry. Olivia Evelyn Flood. Jessica Janet French. Vartika Garge. Catherine Georgina Gaskell. Kirsty Ann Gaston. Helen Simone Gaynor. Isabel Catherine Gilks. Dana Gill. Sophia Gill. Kerry Alice Gillett. Abigail Joy Glover. Emily Gorham. Eloise Elizabeth Graham. Amy Michaela Grant Morland. Alice Green. Louise Mary Griffin. Minka Karina Groot. Jalal Uddin Gull. Hannah Hall. Lewis Hall. Amy Clwyd Hallett. Joseph Oliver Hamlin. Christopher James Hamps. Sung Hee Han. Oscar Noah Greenlaw Hargreaves. Benjamin James Harris. Abigail Katie Harrison. Mohammed Hassan. Hanan Ahmed Ali Hassan. Simran Hare. Yasmin Hazia. Ellen Heath. Ruby Hill. Samuel Ivan Hodgson. Sophie Holmes. Yu Kai Shu. Khatija Hunt. Adnan Hussain. Naveed Hussain. Alice Hyde. Ayan Abbas Hadari. Daria Ibrahim. Oluwatotisimi Inwang. Maryam Islam. Rebecca Lucy Brooks Jackson. Lubna Jamil. Warda Jamshade. Alexandru Jana. Anam Jawaid. Carly Jones. Lewis Jones. Isabel Hannah Mavanwi Jones. Laura Jade Jones. Akrisa Kaka. Kirandeep Kaur. Maya India Kaur. Saima Kausa Malik. Lewis Kennedy. Neve Margaret Keohane. Halima Khalil. Kiran Kam. Halima Khan. Mawa Khan. Mohammed Abrash Khan. Alia Ahmed Abdelmonem Kabasha. Atusa Kiabani. Charlotte Killingley. Jake Charlie Kilmartin. Grace Beryl King. Priyanka Kisun Singh. Ella Khan. Madhuparoluwa Kuti. Drew James Lawson Short. Melissa Maria Thuguri Leek. Suk Chong Charlotte Leung. Marina Francis Lewis. Megan Littmoden. Flora Adelaide Loveday. Emma Lowe. Christian Thomas Lowe. Destiny Faith Lynch. Kasia Agnieszka Rachel McDougall. Maria Mahmood. Saad Mahmood. Aksa Marine. Farah Majid. Takutwa Kumbirashi Mandashona. Elizabeth Martin. Vivek Matthews. Alice Megan McCarthy. Jessica Emily McClintock. Tamsin Kirsty Estcourt McKinnon. Jessica Elizabeth McNaughton. Isabel Patricia Mead. Rahul Jacob Menon. Aliyah Noshin Mion. Imogen Rose Milner. Andrew David Mitchell. Emily Moyans. Idil Mohammed. Saida Moeed. Joanna Ruth Morton. Zaim Zunaid Moti. Sophie Manouchos. Asha Zubaydah Mughal. Chathora Kasankumara Manasinghe. Alicia Marie Moonsayak. James Murdoch. Naina Narayanan. William Nathan. Riaz Nawaz. Molly Rose Neeson. Deepa Nelson. See you, Alexandra Ng. Mariella Eugenie Nichols Sykes. Alexander Nicholas. Rachel Sherris Nermal. Benjamin Noble. Intisar Noor. Ifeoluwa Oladedeo. Sumaya Sadia. Salma Yusuf. Princess Amoro. While we wait for the last graduates to reach their seats, could all the new doctors please stand, and I will lead you in the University of Birmingham Declaration for Healthcare Professionals, which can be found in your programme. Please speak loudly and proudly. In accepting my degree today, I recognise that I embark upon... I can't hear you. Shall we start again? Ready? In accepting my degree today, I recognise that I embark upon a career involving... May I be the first to congratulate you all? I think that deserves a round of applause. I am now delighted to introduce one of the MBCHB class of 2023, who I hope will tell you a little of his remarkable story. Omar Ahmed.
Good morning. Dear fellow graduates, distinguished guests, faculty members, families, and friends, welcome. It is a great honor to stand here before you in the Great Hall to address you, highlighting a few memories and reflecting upon our med school journey. I would like to start my speech by congratulating my colleagues and friends in the audience here today. Your place here is a result of years and decades of education, hard work, sacrifice, and dedication, and is an achievement truly worthy of praise and recognition. So I would kindly like to ask everyone here to extend a warm round of applause for our newly qualified doctors. We made it. Not long ago, We were anxiously sat in front of our computers, impatiently refreshing the browser, waiting for our final year results, which were subsequently released 90 minutes late in a typical med school fashion. Upon glancing at my results, I came out of my room in tears. My mum looked at me and gave me a hug, and I burst out crying on her shoulder. At that moment, I would not blame her for thinking I failed my exams. I was inconsolable. But in reality, at that very moment, all the memories of the hard work, sleepless nights flooded me. I remembered all the sacrifices we had to endure to reach where we are right now. I felt something I haven't felt in a very long time: relief. And just in case you could not tell by me standing here and wearing the robe, yes, I did pass my exams. My friends, as you embark on your career journeys, no matter where they may be, I have the following advice for you. A career in medicine is demanding, physically, mentally, and socially. You will be working countless hours, looking after thousands of patients, doing audits and research, enhancing your portfolios, doing reflections, attending interviews, sitting exams, competing against tough odds, a lot of which may require you to sacrifice your time with your family, keep you away from playing your favorite sport, and keep you away from doing the things and enjoying the time with some of the things and people you love. So, my advice for you is look after yourself. Be kind to yourself. Learn to say no when you are being pressured into something outside of your comfort, outside of your scope. Do not look down upon yourself by comparing yourself to other people. Look after your colleagues. Enjoy the moment. Do things at your own pace. Focus on the time being, and do not allow chasing the next step make you neglect everything else and make you neglect your well-being and the well-being of people around you. Such as, when I become a registrar, when I become a consultant, I will do this. Enjoy the time being. With everything that you're all hearing on the news recently, you may be right to assume that some, whether politicians or employers, may consider you as just a number, just another doctor filling a position, just another individual providing a service. But I want you to remember, you are far, far from that. You are the person who will save lives, return sick children to the warm laps of their parents, attend to the vulnerable, look after the elderly, comfort patients in their last moments. And this is something that you will regularly do. When you are regularly comforting patients in the last moments of life, you will leave an everlasting impact on them. I promise you, your patients will forever remember your kind words and actions that you offered in their desperate times of needs. I have no doubt that we will all go to do great things. Many of you will become world-leading physicians, surgeons, researchers, and locums in Australia. You will be in a position of great privilege, power, and most importantly, responsibility, so use it wisely. Finally, I'd like to conclude by thanking those for whom I would not be here without today. All praise to the Most High, Allah, which is the Arabic for God, for whom His blessings I could not count. Allah says in the Quran, وَمَنْ أَحْيَاهَا فَكَأَنَّمَا أَحْيَا النَّاسَ جَمِيعًا. Whoever saves a life is as though he saved all mankind. I pray my work in the field of medicine is accepted as an act of worship and fulfills my duty and obligation. I'd like to thank our university and medical school faculty for whom tirelessly taught generation after generation, facilitated our learning during a global pandemic, and produced excellent leaders and doctors. So a big round of applause to our faculty and staff. I would like to extend a special thanks to someone very dear to me, Professor Kate Thomas, the Dean of our med school, for her continuous guidance and wisdom. You are a great mentor, doctor, and a role model. You have provided us all with the motherly figure that we all desperately needed away from our homes. So on behalf of myself, on behalf of everyone else, I would like to extend a big warm round of applause to you. Thank you very much. We will miss you. I would like to thank my friends, who are too many to name right now, and you know who you are, for making these past 6 years enjoyable, doable, for helping me with essays, exams, applications, supporting me through tough times. Next, my younger siblings, Leen, Lana, and Abdullah, for making my life at home very enjoyable, providing me with a very comfortable place to work and study, and for being the excellent simulated patients for my OSCE practice. I promise you they have the knowledge of a final year medical student at this point in time. Next, so my future Dr. Dana, thank you for listening to my constant rants, advising me, having faith in me when no one else does, and supporting me through the tough times. My younger siblings, again, just want to say Abdullah, he wanted a shout out, so here's a shout out for him here. Last but not least, I would like to thank my parents who are sat here in front of the audience here today. Your constant sacrifice and selflessness to provide and maintain our needs and education is what got me here. You put me and my siblings as a priority despite all the struggles you went through. Being displaced from Syria to Turkey to Iraq and finally relocating to the UK 8 years ago, having to start from the ground up again. I will forever be in your debt, an honor I will repay until my last breath. Once again, massive congratulations to everyone. I hope you enjoy your celebrations today, and I wish my colleagues the very best of luck for their futures. Thank you for listening to me today.
Well, thank you so much, Omar. I don't quite know how I could follow that. I must say, as someone who's at the end of their medical career, your wise words to your newly qualified friends and colleagues were absolutely spot on. Enjoy medicine. It's a fabulous career. It's hard work, but you'll get so many rewards from it. So I'm Pro Vice-Chancellor and Head of the College of Medical and Dental Sciences, and it's my great privilege to bring this ceremony to a close. I'm now the only person standing between you and the celebrations, which I'm sure will go on all day and long into the night, so I will be brief. You are now graduates of the University of Birmingham, and you join ranks of a community of alumni who have left an indelible impact on society. From groundbreaking research and transformational discoveries to innovative entrepreneurship and influential leadership. The footprints of our alumni can be found everywhere you look. If you walk down the corridors either side of the Great Hall as you come out of the hall today, you will see museum objects, prototypes, manuscripts, and photographs that tell the stories of groundbreaking research and discovery created here in Birmingham. This includes the work of Dame Hilda Lloyd, who was our first female professor and the first female president of the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. Dame Hilda's work saved the lives of many pregnant women and their babies, particularly those coming from less advantaged backgrounds across the city of Birmingham. This groundbreaking work continues today. Birmingham researchers work with international partners to address pressing global issues, including climate change, infectious diseases, poverty alleviation, and sustainable development. The university's initiatives and projects have influenced policy decisions, improved lives, and contributed to the well-being of communities all over the world. Just last week, we marked 75 years of the National Health Service. Treating over 1 million people a day in England, the NHS touches all of our lives, and since 1948 has evolved and adapted to meet the needs of each successive generation. Each year, we train more than 900 students, including you, who will become the frontline healthcare workers of the future. And we are working closely with our NHS colleagues and others to develop new treatments and technologies that are and will continue to save the lives of millions of people all over the world. The exhibition provides just a few examples of how we change lives through our research and education, but we also have an impact on the world around us in other ways. Last year, we hosted the world in our city during the Commonwealth Games. Many of you will have taken part in the Games as volunteers, as spectators, and maybe even some of you as competitors. This year, we are really proud to be hosting the International Blind Sports Federation World Games. And we're working with the city to make sure we build on the legacy of our sporting events and the excitement and enthusiasm they provide. But whatever is going on campus, we'll always be pleased to see you. And we very much hope you will stay in touch. In a few minutes' time, you will walk out as graduates of the University of Birmingham and celebrate with your fellow students, family and friends. This marks the end of one chapter of your life, but the beginning of many adventures to come. You are now a part of this university's rich legacy, and we look forward to seeing your contributions, which will inspire future generations of students and doctors. Our career service remains open to you, and our fantastic alumni relations team run events for recent graduates and connect you with alumni across the world. After you have finished celebrating today, you may have time for a moment of quiet reflection. If this is the case, I hope you'll cherish the memories of your time here in Birmingham, the friendships you forged, and the effort, dedication, and of course the countless late nights you put into achieving your degree. As you move forward into the next chapter of your lives, you may know exactly what you're going to do, or you might still be considering a range of options. And a medical career does open up a fantastic range of options for you. But as you consider what next, I hope you'll remember the transformative power of education, the importance of lifelong learning, and the profound impact on society. It has been an enormous privilege for me to be here, to witness the sense of joy in your faces, and to experience the immense pride evident on the faces of those who are here to share in this memorable occasion with you. Your success serves as a testament to our institution, and you should all be as proud of yourselves as we are of you. You entered the Great Hall today as graduands, but you leave as graduates of the University of Birmingham and newly qualified doctors. You can look back with genuine pride on what you have achieved. Class of 2023, many, many congratulations and good luck in the future.
I declare the congregation closed.
congratulations to our new graduates. The attendees applaud our new graduating class. To close the ceremony, the maces are collected from the stage. The mace bearers lead the procession of staff and new graduates out of the Great Hall. The ceremony that completes the university journey for hundreds of Birmingham alumni is now closed.